This is your ECC call to meeting for our July 20th meeting. This summer we'll be having two general meetings, one on the third Thursday of July, July 20th, and one on the fourth Thursday of August, August 24th. Both meetings will be on Zoom and will begin at 7 p.m. Link 1 will take you to the July 20th agenda. The Zoom link will be sent closer to the meeting and will also be posted on our webpage and near the top of the agenda at Link 1. At the meeting, we're excited to have Shasti Conrad, chair of our parent organization, the Washington State Democratic Central Committee. It took weeks to get this scheduled. You would not believe how packed her schedule is. You should donate to the Washington State Democratic Party at Link 2. In the time between this newsletter and the July 20th meeting, we will be actively recruiting new members for the two open positions on our executive board. In an effort to improve our geographic representation, we are especially interested in Eastern Washington or rural folks for these positions, but please feel free to nominate yourself or others regardless of where you live. Our previous newsletter, see Link 3, foretold of the appointment of two committees at the July 20th meeting. One committee will be tasked with describing dam-free transportation options for the kinds of materials that are currently shipped by barge down the lower Snake River, primarily agricultural products. The second committee will complete a study called for in the 2022 WSDCC platform about costs and risks of nuclear power. Recruiting has begun for both of these committees, and please let us know if you would like to join one or both. This newsletter goes out to ECC members and non-members alike. If you look at the email version of this newsletter, you will see your email address in this section if you are a member. If you're not a member, no email address will appear, and you can join ECC with a dues waiver at Link 4 or by paying dues at Link 5. It's a sliding scale, $20 recommended, but we don't really need the money. New members need to join 30 days before being eligible to vote at a meeting. Notice of between meeting e-board action. After some back and forth with the Oregon Democratic Party's Environmental Caucus, we decided to sign their letter to the Forest Service regarding policy changes. ODP updated the letter in response to our comments to note that carbon sequestration is a primary goal of forest management and not the only goal. Link 6 will take you to the ODP's Forest Service letter. WSDCC Advocacy Committee Survey Reminder. From the Advocacy Committee. Every year, the Advocacy Committee puts out a survey to get information from activists and party members on what is important to them ahead of the next legislative session in order to help craft the annual legislative priorities. You can find the 2023 priorities at Link 7. This survey is invaluable for our organization to find out what is important for our supporters and work to make these priorities into law. This survey will be going out broadly in June, but we wanted to get it to you all a little earlier and ask that you circulate it to your networks within your organizations. To fill out this survey, please go to Link 8. That was quoting from the Advocacy Committee. Our mission. Through research, education, outreach, and collaboration, the Environment and Climate Caucus advocates for legislation and policy that protects the environment and supports effective responses to mitigate and adapt to climate change. We work with a diverse community of stakeholders, including other WSDCC caucuses.